Hello, loves. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm taking a break, about 10 minutes. So, said, let me do my message because I ain't done a message with y'all for a couple of days. So let me do a message because I know y'all be waiting. But man, these energies, these energies, and I'm so glad for this conjunction of Saturn and Neptune. I'm so glad. I believe it's Saturn and Neptune 0 degrees. I think 0 degrees Aries. I think. Hope I'm saying it right. But anyway, so glad. Because whatever's trying to stay with you, baby. You know, it's funny. People don't understand that reading your birth chart is very, very important. And it is. Because a lot of times people use the planets to attack you. So I listen to astrologers and astronomers and stuff like that. And then see where it falls with my tarot cards. But my loves, I know between December and January, we have been through a hellhole. I know. And some of you are noticing that the closer you get to you, the bigger the hellhole is. I want you to know the illusion is ending. You are not crazy. You are not wrong. Unless you've been certified by a professional. Okay, then I can't help you there except for love you, which I do. But my loves, you deserve a pat on the back. Though this time, you deserve a pat on the back. You did it. You are still here. And this was not easy, so understand, for seasoned people walking their path, this was a hellhole. So for you, if you are not used to walking your path and you're not used to being, hellhole. But this is what I do want to tell you. I am seeing so many people understand and love and what needs to be done. And even when it comes to my folks, and see, what people don't understand, it is big when you do something to people and they're just like, just leave us alone. We don't even want to touch you. Just leave us alone. Right? That's because not only being tired, but we know it does no good to battle when we're trying to build. And at this time, everybody is trying to build. Now, yes, the prejudice and stuff is there. But people are seeing they can't build without each other. Isn't that beautiful? People are seeing the respect that's needed between the folks. I went to a job fair yesterday. One of the most beautiful and fruitful, and I know you don't really usually hear the word beautiful. Beautiful in that everyone was coming together for everyone else. I think, of course, you had your people that was just there to recruit and stuff. But beautiful in the aspect of you need help, we need help. I got something that you need. You may have something I need. Right? And that's what it's going to go back to. That's what it's going to go back to when the system crashes. It's going to go back to the bartering. It's going to have to, because it has to be rebuilt. Because the foundation is not only cracked, it's freaking broken. And you can't build on a broken foundation. So the foundation has to be removed, broken the rest of the way, and removed. And in saying that, that's when you start to see people how they really are. This is when you start to know how people really, really are. And taking account. And understanding, interesting. You see what I'm saying? And seeing no. Like, that's when people are like, no, you will not. And which leads me to my next point. Those of you that have awakened, and awoken to what's going on, the real of what's going on. My loves, You're not imagining it. That is what happened. Those people really did do that. And they really do feel that way about you. And it's okay, because you're okay. And you don't need them to like you and deal with you in any other way but how you are. And you've moved on, and you've left them alone because you chose you, and you're being rewarded because you chose you. I know you know this. But some of you are confused as to why you're being rewarded because you chose you. Because you are the path to source. That's where you find the love of God, love of spirit, love of source, love of my Father, whatever. That's where you find it. So, that's why. And no one told you to. You figured it out. That's the other thing. You figured it out. See? So, some of you are going to have PTSD over what was. And when new people are coming towards you that's full of love and light, some of you are going to be very skeptical and going to be very, or I guess that's why I'm saying what I'm supposed to say. Okay. Going to be very skeptical and push people away. Use your intuition. You learn through your intuition, love. So use your intuition the rest of the way. You understand? Use your intuition the rest of the way. And feel what is yes and no. Some people you just gonna have to give a chance until you see, but you know already. You've experienced it, so you're gonna see. Okay? So don't trip. Don't trip. You got this. You got this. Don't focus on will I know. Focus on I've learned this. I know what it feels like. I know when someone is gaslighting or, narcissistic or whatever, or mistreating me, I got a pit in my stomach, and it will tell me right away. Not because of PTSD, but because you're aware. You dig it? It's because you're aware. Okay? And that makes all the difference. Your intuition and being aware and being alert. You're not going to forget these lessons. Trust thyself. This is the most thing I need to tell you. Trust thyself. Trust thyself. I'm finally going to share the story with y'all. And I want you to understand thousands upon millions of people have gone through the exact same thing we have freaking walked through and had to deal with. You dig what I'm saying? You are not by a long shot alone, love. Which means we got a soul tribe that can use our help and use our story. Tell your story. Tell your story. Okay? Good? Yeah? Okay. I want you to tell your story. Because your story is going to help someone else get through their story. And that helps someone else get through their story. And they'll pay it for it. And they'll pay it for it. And pretty soon, we have a healed, universal collective community. Healed. Healed. And baby, if we're already waking up to love and what that should look like amongst each other, imagine what a healed universal community looks like, what it feels like. And then our fight looks different. Doesn't necessarily look like dukes. We're still fighting though, but it won't look like hands. It'll be way more powerful. Way more powerful. And there ain't shit they can do. Because that's what's to come. Has to. They broke the foundation. Has to. So they can blame themselves for what's coming. Not our problem. All right, my loves. Love you now. You take care. You have a wonderful day. And I will see you later. Namaste.